Can we talk about why selling feels so hard? Like, you know your stuff is good and you know it helps people, but the moment you have to actually sell it, something happens. Your voice changes, you get weird, maybe you even avoid the conversation altogether. I'm Tiffany, and I used to feel the exact same way. Every sales conversation felt like I was bothering people. Every price reveal made me want to crawl under my desk. But here's what changed everything. I realized selling doesn't have to feel gross. It can actually feel as natural as recommending your favorite coffee shop to a friend. So today, I'm going to show you exactly why selling feels hard, and more importantly, how to make it feel like the most natural thing in the world. Because once you crack this, everything in your business will change. So grab yourself some coffee, get comfortable, and let's have a real conversation about sales. Now let's start with some truth bombs, because once you understand why selling feels so hard, you can stop beating yourself up about it. Reason number one is what I like to call the good girl conditioning. We as women were literally raised to be agreeable, to not ask for too much, to make sure everyone likes us. So when we have to say my price is $2,000, our inner good girl freaks out. She says things like, what if they think I'm greedy? What if they say no? What if they unfollow me? But here's the thing, that conditioning, it may have kept you safe as a child, but it's definitely not serving you as a CEO. And recognizing that is the first step to changing it. Reason number two is nobody taught you how. Quick question. Did you take Sales 101 in school? Did your parents ever sit you down and teach you closing techniques? Of course not. Most of us learned our professions, got really good at what we do, then we started a business and expected sales to just happen. It's like expecting to speak French fluently just because you decided to visit Paris. No lessons, no practice, just vibes. No wonder it feels awkward. Reason number three is you're selling features and not transformation. This is a big one. You're saying things on calls like 6 weekly calls, access to my framework, lifetime access to materials. Meanwhile, your clients, potential clients, are thinking, but will this actually work for me? And how long until I see results? And what if I fail? You're speaking two different languages and you're talking about what they get versus them caring about who they become. And reason number four, your money stories are showing. We all have those little voices in our head that say, people like us don't charge that much. Money doesn't grow on trees. I should be grateful for any client. And those stories, they leak into every sales conversation. And people can feel when you don't believe in your price. They can sense when you're apologizing for your worth. So if selling feels hard, it's not because you're broken. It's because you're human and you're operating with outdated programming and without proper training. And that's all fixable, all of it. Okay, we're gonna have a mindset moment. Can we please kill the myth that some people are natural salespeople and others aren't? Because that's like saying some people are natural pianists. Sure, maybe they have good rhythm, but they still have to learn where middle C is. That tells me that sales is a skill. It's not a personality type. And think about it this way. When you started your business, did you know how to write a sales page, create content that converts, build an email list, run a discovery call? No, you learned, you practiced, you got better. Sales is the same. It's learnable patterns, frameworks, and conversations. The woman who seemed so confident selling her 5K program, she was nervous on her first call too. She just kept going. She learned what works and she built that muscle. And here's the beautiful thing about skills like this. They compound. So over time, you get better. Your first sales conversation, it might be rough. Your 10th will be smoother. By your 50th, you will wonder why you ever found this to be hard. Because repetition breeds competence, and competence breeds confidence, and confidence, that's where sales starts to feel natural. All right, let's get practical here. Here are 3 shifts that will immediately make selling feel better for you, okay? From convincing to clarifying. Stop trying to convince people to buy. Start helping them clarify if it's right for them. Instead of, why should you join my program? Try something like, let's figure out if this is the next right step for you. You see the difference? One feels pushy and the other one feels helpful. You become a guide, not a salesperson. And guides, people trust guides. Number 2, from taking to giving. And this one's huge because most of us think that asking for money means that we're taking something. But what if you flipped it? You're not taking their money. You're giving them a solution to their problem, a shortcut to their goal, support they've been craving, permission to invest in themselves. And when you truly believe you're giving more than you're receiving, sales feels like service. Okay, and then shift number 3, from perfect to present. Stop trying to say the perfect thing. Start being present in your conversations. The best salespeople aren't reading scripts. They're listening. They're responding. They're having real conversations. So if your prospect says something like, I'm not sure if I have the time, the script you will panic and list all the time-saving features. But the present you, ask, tell me more about that. What does your schedule look like right now? One closes the conversation, the other one opens it. And these just aren't nice ideas. These are the exact shifts that took me from dreading sales to absolutely loving it. From sporadic income to predictable revenue. From feeling salesy to feeling helpful. Let me paint a picture of what's possible when you master this. Imagine having a sales conversation that feels like coffee with a friend. You're relaxed, they're relaxed, you're both excited about possibilities. Imagine stating your price without your voice cracking, without immediately offering a discount, without apologizing. Imagine people thanking you, yes, thanking you for telling them about your offer, because that's exactly what they needed. Imagine knowing that every week you'll have conversations that turn into clients, not because you're pushy, but because you're helpful. This isn't fantasy. This is what happens when you learn the skill of sales and combine it with genuine care for people. I have clients who went from zero calls to book calendars, from apologizing for their prices to confidently charging premium rates, from random income to predictable 10 and 20K months. Not because they became different people, but because they learned different skills. And if they can do it, and trust me, they had all the same fears you do, then you can too. So where do you go from here? Let me make it really simple for you. Number 1, stop waiting to feel ready. Confidence comes from action and not preparation. So book 1 sales conversation this week, just 1. Number 2, reframe your role. You're not a salesperson. You're a problem solver. You're a guide. You're a helper. Start showing up as that. And 3, get support. Sales is skilled, best learned with guidance. Whether that's a course, a coach, or a community, invest in learning this properly. I want you to leave this video knowing one thing. You're not bad at sales. You just haven't learned it yet. And once you do, everything will change. Your offers will sell, your business will grow, and most importantly, you'll actually enjoy the process. Because sales done right is just about helping people get what they already want. And you're really good at helping people. Here's to making sales feel as natural as coffee with friends, and I'll see you in the next video.